We've got major news, Chargers fans. We are coming to you live from the humble abode because, well, a big move was just made by the LA Chargers, and we got to discuss everything that's going on with Maxx Crosby because that saga is absolutely insane today. We're going to discuss both of those stories, but this is why you hit that sub button whenever you want to hear about any of the breaking news around the Chargers. We are going to have you covered, so make sure that you hit that sub button here on Chargers Now. All right, so we're going to start with our news first because I do think at the end of the day, we are the most important and we are the most important team. From Tom Pelissero, NFL Insider, the Chargers are re-signing veteran offensive lineman Trey Pipkins to a 2-year, $10 million deal per source. It could end up making $12 million with playing time incentives. This is a veteran offensive line piece. He is someone that can add into this team and instantly be a big-time player for this squad as the Chargers continue to make moves around their offensive line. Obviously, in our video that I released just a couple of hours ago, I talked about the Chargers making moves on the offensive line. Finally, it does feel like they have made a relatively strong move, or at least a move on the interior of the offensive line that makes sense to me. Now I wonder if it's more likely that Cole Strange and Trevor Penning were more used as backups. Hey, these are guys that we're going to snag in the back end. These are guys that we know they're not going to be in the long-term plans of this team as far as being starters. They are going to be guys who come in as a backup and are there to build this team through a backup role because the backup situation clearly wasn't good enough this season for the Chargers looking to make improvements upon that. So I will say that Trey Pipkins, him coming in, I would say right now, if you had to ask, to me, that is I'm going to give it a solid B. That is a B signing. Let me know down below in the comment section what your opinion is of the Trey Pipkins signing. Very important to me. Is it A, B, C, D, or F? Get your red pen out, go down and grade in the comment section below. I think now we can look at this offensive line. I don't want to say it's complete because I don't think that the Chargers should just rest on their laurels, especially if a player like a Vega Ione is someone that is available later on for this team and for this squad on that pick number 22 in the NFL draft. I think if Vega Ione is there, the Chargers should definitely still go kick the tires on him and potentially end up signing him. So I think that will be important. And that is something that is important to kind of look at, important to kind of note. What I would say also with this offensive line is to just keep pushing. Just keep pushing because this offense is going to be okay. This team is going to be okay. We are going to continue to build this team the correct way that Joe Ortiz wants. I understand that the big swing was not taken. But to sit here and say that Trey Pipkins is not a good signing would be incorrect. So very excited about that. Now we're going to move on to the craziest news of the day. Maxx Crosby is back in the effing division. Absolutely insane. So for those of you who do not know by now, this is what is happening. The Las Vegas Raiders tried to trade Maxx Crosby to the Baltimore Ravens for 2 first-round picks. One in this year's draft, one in next year's draft. Today, Maxx Crosby was in the facility out in Baltimore. He was running around doing some of the work, going through his physical, and the Ravens decided that they did not want to go through with this trade anymore, and they backed out. So there's a lot of he said, she said, what could be happening, what could be going on with this team. I have no idea what this means for Maxx Crosby. It does feel like right now, from ESPN's Adam Schefter, that the Raiders are listening to trades, but they're not going to really jump on anything in particular because they're not going to get what they want. They felt that they deserved and could get 2 first-round picks for Maxx Crosby. And they were hoping to get a player, but it was clear that they weren't going to be able to get that, so they took what the Ravens had. Well, if the Ravens are going to back out, well, that means that a lot of these other teams then are not going to be willing to offer a 2 first-round pick deal for Crosby. So does that mean that he's more likely to stay in Las Vegas? And if he's more likely to stay in Las Vegas, well, now that's another top-tier edge rusher and a top-tier defensive player that the Chargers are going to have to go against every single year, and you're going to have to go up against him twice next year. Now, the supposed reason why they decided to move on from him was because Maxx Crosby not passing that physical, dealing with that knee injury that he was dealing with last year that the Raiders sat him down for. They're saying that it's not right. Now, Maxx Crosby's agent is saying, hey, hold up. Whoa, hold the phone. He's going to be okay. He's going to be fine. He's going to go out and still make a bunch of big-time plays. If I am a team that's vying for trading for Maxx Crosby, I'm asking for a lot less now. And if you're asking for a lot less, does it make more sense for the Las Vegas Raiders to hold on to him? That's going to lead to bad news for this Chargers team. Not because I don't think that the Chargers can get the deal done, but this AFC West is already really strong. Think about it. You've got the Kansas City Chiefs, who I understand that Patrick Mahomes is hurt. Doesn't matter. Travis Kelce's coming back. This is going to be a squad. They're going to be really freaking good, and they're going to be really freaking good for a long time to come. When you look at the Denver Broncos, I feel like they're getting it figured out. I'm a Bo Lever. I think that guy is very good. I think Bo Nix can do a lot of very good things. I think that defense is legit. Sean Payton's won a Super Bowl. They know how to win football games. Well, not only do they know how to win football games, now you're telling me that the team that's supposed to be the pushover, the team that's supposed to be the easiest to get through, the team that's supposed to be the worst, the team that's supposed to be the easiest to beat, they are going to get the first overall pick, probably get Fernando Mendoza. Somehow, some way, we're able to trade Geno Smith away for a day 3 pick. I understand it was a pick swap. How in the hell did they get anything good for Geno Smith? I'll never effing know. But all of a sudden now, that Raiders team, they're able to hold on to their best defensive player. I'm not saying that they're going to be good, but Maxx Crosby coming back, that's never going to be a good sign for the Chargers. I think the Chargers are still going to be able to get a lot of things done. I don't think that this leads to the Raiders beating the Chargers. But I'll tell you right now, you went from saying, hey, I don't have to see maybe the most complete defensive edge rusher position or edge rusher position player in the National Football League twice a year anymore to, oh, what the hell, he's back all the time. So if I'm the Chargers, I feel pretty comfortable. I think that you're going to be able to make a lot of big plays. I think that the Chargers are going to win. But it would be nice to not have to see Maxx Crosby all the freaking time. It would be nice to not have to deal with Maxx Crosby twice a year. It'll be interesting to see how that ends up playing out. Are the Raiders going to be able to trade him? Are they going to be able to move on from the Condor? Or is he going to be in Las Vegas by the time the season rolls around? The Chargers are going to have to go against him. Only time will tell. Only time will tell. Let me know down below in the comment section what your one-word reaction is to the craziness that is going on right now with Maxx Crosby. My one-word reaction is just simply, whoa. And I think that that is fair. I think that that is fair. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's video. I hope you really enjoyed the lightning going on behind me, getting an extra light show there. Thank you guys so much for viewing today's video. Excited to see y'all later on tomorrow. Thank you guys for checking us out, and bolt up.